Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming to my funeral. It might seem a bit morbid to you that I decided to record a speech to be played at the beginning of the service. It is a little morbid now that I think about it. But what I really wanted to do was just give you a little bit of me one last time. And I wanted to leave you with a sense of happiness and closure. I know that today is about mourning me and remembering my life, but I want it to be a celebration. I don't want you to spend all day crying. I want you to have fun and laugh and talk about the good times that you had with me. For my closest friends, you might remember July 4th, 2011, when instead of watching the fireworks from the sand, I dove into the ocean and watched them in the dark. It was fun, and I remember the feeling of being alive as the fireworks just cascaded down into the water next to me. You all thought it was hilarious, and nobody wanted to join me. But I want you to remember stuff like that. Stuff like when we would play Scrabble together, and I would make up words just so that I could win, because winning was really important to me. I also want you to remember the things about me that were deeply personal, like the fact that I was in school to be a secondary English education teacher, and that it was what I wanted more than anything in the world. I want you to remember that what brought me to that was the fact that I taught music for 10 years and had deeply connected with middle and high schoolers, just completely flooded with gratitude for being able to watch them grow into beautiful young adults. Not only that, but I want you to remember how much I love to read and how many quotes I had posted all over my house, and how those quotes and how those writers really drove my life and drove who I was. I feel sad, honestly, when I think about all of the children that I could reach and the laughs that I could have with all of you and the life that I could have with my daughter, Claire. I feel really sad when I think that I won't have that. I feel sad thinking about Claire growing up without a mother, but it deeply comforts me knowing that she will grow up with all of you. And I ask you with my whole heart to take care of her and make sure that she's happy. I eventually, after finding out I was pregnant and digesting all of it, did have reservations, doubts, and fears. But having Claire was the best thing I ever did with my life. It was better than teaching music. It was better than going to school. It was better than being out on my own and being independent for most of my adulthood. And being friends with all of you and being close with all of my family, it kept me alive and it kept me so, so happy. I think what's going to hurt me the most is knowing that throughout all of the good changes that I made and throughout all of the failure that I turned into success, my daughter won't ever really know that. She won't ever really know me. So it's up to you guys to remind her of those good pieces of me. You could throw in a little bit of bad if you want. I don't want her thinking that I was perfect, but I definitely want her to know me through you. I think that my imperfections are what make me sincere, and I think that they are what make all of you sincere. I want you to leave today and really just be grateful for your life and for everything that you have, including your friends and your family. If I could leave you with one last thing, one last quote, it would be to be brave in your lives and be kind to one another. Every moment that you have with the people that you love is fleeting and needs to be cherished. Stay inspired, and above all, stay grateful. And if you can't do it for you, then do it for me. I love you all so much.